From India, Manush, Diya, Chitale.
So here they come, the first ever Indian players to qualify for a WTT finals. They are fast. They're playing together, and I think they're enjoying the music right now. They've got a lot to enjoy coming out on the table with the most decorated players in mixed doubles in modern history about to enter the arena.
From China, Wang, Chuqin, Yingsha.
Here he comes, Lionheart Hope. And on the other side, Baby Buddha, Yingsha, Her Majesty. These two, the team leaders, make it to the middle and quickly turn focused. Crazy to think that at world rank number 3, as untouchable as they were just last week in Chengdu, that they're the wild cards here. 3-time defending consecutive world champions in a best-of-5 battle as Xiao Zhan joins them on the bench. Massimo Costantini, who's been the high-performance director for Team India on and off over the years for quite some time now, was dominant through the 80s and 90s for Team Italy. So we'll look here as a pairing, well, at least in their doubles ranking. Diya, 19 in the world. Manush, 20 in the world in mixed doubles. The 22 and 24-year-old are as fast as can be. 25-year-olds world number 1s as mixed doubles, their doubles ranking 6 and 5. So Sean Coe, our umpire, will be taking care of the coin toss and sitting in the high chair for any TTR needed for establishing who stands where, who serves. We will see if they continue in the form that they had all last week. This pairing has brought so much to the sport of table tennis. More than half of the arena at every stadium around the world, I think, would give a big thank you to these two. Coin toss time.
Players, I have red and blue. So, red for Wang, blue. Red winner of the toss. Receive who is serving first. Diya is serving first. Soon will receive.
So there you have it. Diya Chitale will be serving first, and Yingsha will be receiving first. I'm Adam Bobrow. Joining me in the commentary booth, friend and fellow table tennis evangelist, Fraser Riley. Fraser, looking at this table here, group number 1, we've got 2 different groups, and the world number 1 pair and the most decorated pair, both Team China pairings, in the same group as Wang Chunting and Du Hoi Kem. And in their first ever time, Manush, Shah, and Diya Chitale, this is the group they get. This is not an easy welcome.
Great to be with you, mate. I mean, now this is a group of death right here. You wouldn't be complaining, would you, if you're in group number 2? It's just crazy.
Yeah, we have to remember the way this works is every team plays every other team in their group. So in each group, each pairing has 3 matches. And the top 2 pairings will advance to a semi-final. So that means the 2 Chinese pairs in this group are the heavy favorites. Little curious what's going on here. We'll explain the group in a moment. I think we've got something to tend to here. As they have 2 minutes to warm up. Just want to make sure all conditions are perfect to play in here. The stadium is incredible to look at. Fraser, you and I had a chance to be out there for the rehearsal, and it just looks like a giant, the steep incline. You're just insulated with fans. It's such a comforting, cozy, incredible atmosphere to be back in Hong Kong, China. And with all this to play for, points up for grabs, total prize money, $1.3 million, the best equipment in the world, and only the best qualify to be here. There's a lot, I'd say, to motivate these players.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the last standing event, the most exclusive event, the season culminating event. It's my first time here in Hong Kong, Adam. Loving it so far. I'm sure that these players are as well. We're seeing these two who, are very decorated when it comes to finals, take on a pair here who this is all so new for. Manush, Shah, and Diya Chitale. Let's see if they can rise to the occasion, as I'm sure so many will here.
And you saw the fan vote 88% behind Wang Chuqin and Yingsha. The remaining 12% behind the Indian pairing with the most populous nation in the world, 1.46 billion. And these two are two of the fastest players from India. So let's see. It'll be an honor, and it'll be an interesting experience either way.
Diya to serve. Love all.
So serves must be from the right side of the table on the diagonal, alternating shots.
Love 1.
Fast long serve to start. Gutsy, not afraid.
Especially when you've got Wang and Sun there on the other side of the table. Just testing the waters in that first point.
Forehand flick from Manush, and the timing. Diya's got suffocating speed. I've seen her since before she was pro. She's been playing all over the world, training in Germany, coming back to India on a regular basis. And Manush all over the world as well. They're a strong pairing together.
Diya, Chitale, and Svastika Ghosha's power, tremendous. You know, relentless attackers. Great start from them here.
A little fortune, and then the drive into the crossover here. Do you think there's an advantage to being, say, less studied, a little bit lesser known?
I think so. I think so. But does it matter with how good Wang and Sun are?
3-2.
You know, you sometimes think that time will make a difference, but they're still untouchable to this day. It's just remarkable. They seem to have basically all areas of the table locked down, and there's so much pressure on the servers against them.
It felt like looking at the eyes of Wang Chuqin that he stared away that serve. There was just such an intimidating focus. Remember, these two players, Yingsha and Wang Chuqin, no pressure. They treat it as a privilege, and they've done wonderfully by Team China. Full commitment over the table, the backhand to cross over the forehand side, agility, and really strong short play.
He scuttles across, that's a big compound movement. Lets the wrist like flicks cross table. How dynamic was that?
As dynamic as they come, and here's straight up power on the parallel. Diya Chitale getting to feel a quality of shot that few get to feel.
I guess that's the swing to the roundabout. There's so much studyable material of Wang Chuqin and Yingsha. Yes, but who else can replicate what they do? How much time do you actually get to play it?
Right. You study a lot, then you go to the practice hall, and it's not quite the same experience. That said, 1-point ball game. The Indians right in it. And another break here. A few IOUs on the Chinese side, but it's leveled at 5 apiece. And at the end, whoever crosses the finish line, people don't really talk about this that much at the end. It's just whoever comes out on top. Remember, group stages, 4 teams in this group, 2 of which are from Team China. Incredible rally, and it finds the edge of the racket. Manush starts it off with a bit of side spin under the table. Diya handles some heat. A lot of pressure all around, 14 shots. This is why we can say it is not a coincidence that the Indian pair is here. They're toe-to-toe right now in some incredible play.
The shot from Chitale out the crossover, the little snake from Shah. Indian table tennis is in a good place right now.
Has been for years.
5-7.
And as you said, right now, we're turning a new page. The first ever time to see anyone representing Team India at the WTT finals. And they're representing in the type of way that would make anyone at home proud.
For sure.
On the other side, a lot to deal with here. The Chinese pair getting more than they bargained for. Let service. It sounded like.
I think it was the apology for the edge ball on the flick.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, the timing of it made it hard to tell.
Good clarification.
8-6.
I feel a sense of fearlessness. I've watched Manush and Diya play for what feels like the better part of 9 years now, and they just have such good table awareness. Not afraid to take their chances. And while they'll be looking for short rallies where they can, if they're handcuffed into longer rallies, well, they can go toe-to-toe. We've seen it.
They've shown gears to their game. I'm really happy for how they've played here. It's harder to beat Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha in doubles than it is in singles. The data shows that in terms of the number of world championships they've won.
The data also shows 4 game points in this best-of-5 battle for the wild cards, Sun Yingsha and Wang Chuqin. Nice tight shovel serve. Inside the table, begging and baiting that flick. There were some memorable forehand flicks last week from Sun Yingsha. Remember, players cryptically signaled their serves and receives, but that could not have been the signal. Tight, fine margins here. They've gotten away with some very impressive points, and they have to against a pair so strong. The serves that we saw in game number 1 from the Indian pair were outstanding. They took their chances, but under pressure in the end, 11-7, the wild cards. Sun Yingsha and Wang Chuqin take the first. Game number 2 to come. A little look here at the world rankings in mixed doubles. Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha at world number 3 currently. Diya, Chitale, and Manush Shah, world number 9. These are 2 top 10 in the world, with bronze medalists just above them, Zheng Yijing and Lin Yuanru. And at the top of the food chain, Kuai Man, Lin Shidong in the same group as both of these pairs. And then Wang Chunting and Du Hoi Kem at number 5 in the world. They're all in the same group. That is a rough draw.
Second game, soon to serve.
As rough as it can possibly get, I think. I mean, you've got, you know.
Sandpaper afraid. I hear you. Shah shot a serve, game number 2. Quality flick inside the table on the same page. These two are very in sync, Sun Yingsha and Wang Chuqin.
Just to give a little bit of extra context to this group, by the way. Wang Chunting and Du Hoi Kem have won 4 World Championship medals together, and they're 3rd in the group.
1-all.
Yep, that is the level. This is why the city is buzzing with finals energy. Only the best are here at the highest level. Speed from Diya, a little break off the net on Manush's block.
Wang Chuqin played that opening shot against the half-long serve so casually, I felt as though it was going to sort of confuse the Indians. Wow.
And even turning to go the wrong way, he still manages to recover and get back. That's how fast Manush is. He's also more aerodynamic, probably the cleanest shave I've ever seen from him.
2-3.
We've talked motivation and spirit since 2017. Team India had 6 men in the top 100 in the world, 3 women. They've done wonders over the years. Perfect placement into that crossover.
Yeah, it was great placement from Chitale into Chuqin, but able to adapt there. The world champion. Played deep on the table, Shah couldn't block it back. Again, though, a good start here from the Indians. Dispatches it out of the crossover section. Chitale goes cross-court for the win. Started with the fade, finish with a slap shot there. Oh, the feeling, man.
Snake battle. That was really something. Manush with his second snake started it, and Wang Chuqin joined the snake party, just jumped right in. You got feeling? Okay, I raise you feeling. Feeling, recognizing, feeling. Snake City up in here. 4 points apiece, all that just to level it. That push, the misdirection.
4-5.
So tough to tell where Manush is going to go. Fast, long, clever.
Thinking outside the box. That's a great shot. Comes in looking like he was going to touch. Just puts an extra bit of oomph through it. Wide. Shah fully extended. Couldn't make it.
5-4.
Not afraid, takes her chances here. Diya Chitale has an outstanding forehand flick. She's taken down many of the best in the world with that short game, that aggressive over-the-table play.
First bounce on the serve was very, very close to the middle line there. But Wang Chuqin just keeping his eye on the ball.
That is part of TTR. You are allowed to challenge if you believe a serve is not proper, but you have to be careful about when you do it. Good timing right on top of the bounce. Wang Chuqin there. Clinical, and at the second towel break, quite a run here for the Chinese pair. The home crowd support here. Fans from mainland coming over. A lot of the locals, big fans anywhere in the world. The two on screen, the wild cards go, the crowd gets wild as well.
8-5.
I think the Indians have done so well to go toe-to-toe here. We haven't actually seen so many Wang Chuqin winners with the forehand.
That's a good point. For two players as powerful as they are, and Wang Chuqin arguably with the most threatening shot. The responses have been good, all the preparation you can do. End game, I don't know how much of this is mental, but it just seems that above the rest in the world, anyone wearing the Chinese flag, and especially the team leaders who've won 6 of the last 8 points, know how to close.
5-10.
And speaking of close right there, Wang Chuqin wrapping round, coming over as well a little bit. The perfect Chiquita flick. Can they close this out?
Sent way over just behind Shah. This is the type where you might see Shah jump and Chuqin hit a through the leg shot or something, but it was dangerously close. Good positioning by the Indian pair. 1 game point saved, 4 more to go. A bit of extra pressure, but it comes back with interest, and 2-0. 1 game away from getting their first match on the scoreboard in this round robin. Remember, they didn't drop a single game across all their matches just last week in Chengdu. And this year, they haven't played so much on the calendar, which is a big reason that they've dropped to world number 3 and only got in as a wild card. But they're showing that it's like riding a bike, that they know how to communicate, they know how to work the space together, and they know how to carry the flag. 2-0 they lead, 7-6, getting better and better. Let's listen to the coaches talking to the players.
This is the ball. She plays normally better than me against the banana. So
it's okay, that's okay. That's ready then, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, when you have your chance, Manush, is your chance, okay? If you have a chance to play far and also get ready. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Chateau Jayo, they chant.
Diya to serve. Love all.
The affectionate nickname given to the Chinese mixed doubles pairing. So after the encouragement from Massimo Costantini, the Indians coming out to take the first point. So what would you be trying to do, Fraser, if you were on the Indian side?
I think it's going to be tough for them to try and construct points slowly. I feel as though they've got to try and play off the angle as soon as possible and try and drive the ball. Look at that, slow spin, delicate play, good feeling, and Wang and Sun just so seamlessly play wide. I'd be looking to maybe play with float serves, wide serves. open the table for themselves as soon as possible.
1-2.
Good touch game. Mixing it up in the rotation here, what appeared to be a bit of a float push inside the table, meaning very little rotation. Shah drying the ball, as that is the server's responsibility.
3-1.
We've seen convincing starts before. It's the middle of the game, that 5-7 second towel break scoreline that tends to be the trouble. Keeping the confidence, keeping the focus, adapting. Right on top of it, suffocating speed, the early commitment. You can talk to any player. It was Anders Lind who was interviewed about his win against Wang Chuqin and against Lin Shidong, and he said, you know you have to just play outside of your comfort zone, turn it up that much more, take the chances.
Take no risk is the biggest risk you can take.
Right, playing it safe, in quotes, is often the most dangerous thing to do against someone who, on average, is the stronger pairing.
And as much as spin is a factor and variation is a factor in table tennis, there's nothing more suffocating than not having time. Try play with as much power as you can.
Good placement on this one. Like you said, wide early on. Chitale there with the touch, leaving Shah off to the side. Looking down at the equipment. That's quite flattering.
If she does it, why can't we?
That's hilarious. Good placement to jam up Manush in the backhand corner as he plays that ball from right near the hip. Doesn't get quite the full stroke he'd like. Still a 2-point lead for the Indian pair. World number 9, the Indian pair. In a group with 1, 3, and 5.
Five, 4.
It's tough because you know you have to take some chances, as we said. And they're in a good position to take a timeout while still having the lead. So Massimo Costantini back to have some words of encouragement with the Indian pair.
And she's very quick anticipation, and he doesn't find the timing.
He's only ready with the racket.
I know. She just go even down the line. If she plays forehand, he has more time to counter-attack. The good first part you play very well. You have to do it like this.
Yes, but they will not give you the chance. If I'm playing short, they will
the chance coming, you have
it's
to
good, but
take
it's good.
So your placement, remember, okay, you go through mechanical or no racket. Then she anticipates, he doesn't get time. Either you step around or you do something else. That's it. Right? Or here, is yours, right? Come on, let's go. Keep going. Confident.
Now which side? I think this one, which as far as you can. Try to take the risk.
Try.
This is your strength.
Takes bravery, takes boldness, but sometimes, even if it's not your favorite, most comfortable serve, you've got to try. We heard the encouragement there from Italy's/India's Massimo Costantini. Diya with a second serve.
5-all.
They went for it. Aggressive opening.
That's the right way to play. Went for the flick. Would have caused some problems. Tried to play it with lots of side spin.
It's nice that Shah matched the handle of her blade to her shirt. Soft hands, Manush. Shah leaving it, man, like an appetizer for the lion right near the net. Just a little bunny rabbit hanging over there. Manush Shah tempting the lion. And the Indians back in front on receive by 1 point. Well, this is the best second towel break we've had. A different story. It doesn't mean it won't end the same, but this is the most encouraging scoreline we've seen from a strong pairing. Wow.
Got a chance to set a PB in this match. They must have managed to manifest his 7 points, but here, surely they'll be able to better it.
Looking for that peanut butter here. Personal best, got you. Cracking backhand. What are you thinking?
It's beautiful. It was a nice bit of variation there from the Chinese. Manush Shah still managed to be able to counter, met it exactly the right moment, struck it when the iron was hot.
Bravery, the name of the game, and it's a 3-point lead. Good drive right into that crossover. A very uncomfortable place. Diya tries to cover the elbow. And that's precision, that's perfection.
Players.
Doesn't miss by
7,
much,
8.
but Yingsha and Wang Chuqin back in this. I think one advantage for Manush Shah is probably that every time someone cheers Shah, he feels doubly cheered for. I'm sure they talked about that plenty before this match. And deception on the underspin serve. As the wild cards dry their hands on the table, they've got some momentum. 3 straight points. Business end of this game could be the business end of this match. Remember, still round robin. You'll get to see your Indian superstars again no matter what, but they'd like to take this game here. Shah with the spin from just behind the table. She's got so much quality in that shot.
And that's a hat-trick of points won by the world champions there. Her bottom to the ground, she squatted so low to take that on.
4th in a row for the Chinese pair. And now, crucial times. Driven deep into the backhand side. It is 2 game and match points out of the 3rd towel break. The most celebrated pair in worldwide table tennis has come back from 5-8 down, 5 points in a row.
Beautiful guide flick. Wang Chuqin playing with so much side spin, barely any top spin. Chitale was closer than what I thought looking at it from that angle. 2 match points. Clever shot from Chuqin. It's a 3-0 win. We learned nothing new about the world champions from that performance. But I feel as though we learned a lot from the Indians. They got better and better. Their best game coming in the last game. The Chinese tested, especially in that 3rd. But overall, a solid match from the Indians. I think that they've earned the respect there of the reigning Olympic champions, who, as the wildcards here, will be looking to finish no less than top of this group. And what a group it is, with Lin Shadong, with Kwai Man, with Wang Chunting and Du Hoi Kem. It's going to be very, very difficult for the Indians, but I'll tell you what, if they play like they did right there against the best pair on the planet, I think they can challenge whoever they face next here in group number 1. So it's a 3-0 win for Shato. Wang Chuqin and Yingsha get off to winning ways here in the mixed doubles. And that concludes this opening session of play here on day 1 at the WTT Finals Hong Kong 2025. So there you have it. That was the first match of this group. We'll have Lin and Kwai against Wang and Du later on. Top 2 pairs will qualify for the semi-finals. Well then, let's listen to what our winners have to say. Wang Chuqin and Yingsha are down by the table.